You're probably familiar with the Ozempic craze. From the weight loss results to the unpleasant side effects like explosive diarrhea, it's been a hot topic. But what's the deal with this drug? Why is it so effective for diabetes and weight loss? What happens when people stop taking it? Do they retain their benefits? And since it's also linked with some pretty unpleasant side effects, are there other ways to get similar results without the side effects? We're going to answer these very questions in this video. So what is Ozempic and how does it work? Ozempic is the brand name of a drug called semaglutide, which is a class of medication known as glucagon-like peptide 1 or GLP-1 agonist. It's taken as an injection once per week. In addition to Ozempic, other brands of semaglutide include Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Rybelsus. These are medications that are used to treat type 2 diabetes, and they're also being used as weight loss drugs. They mimic hormones that are released in the gut called incretins that trigger insulin release in response to food, which helps lower blood sugar levels. This medication also works for these conditions by delaying gastric emptying, reducing gastrointestinal motility, and increasing satiety or making you feel full through both mechanical and neurological mechanisms. This decrease in appetite that people experience on this medication naturally results in eating less. So as you might expect, people on this medication also often lose weight. GLP-1 agonists have other benefits like lowering blood pressure, improving fatty liver disease, and reducing risk of heart and kidney disease. As amazing as this all sounds, these drugs can come with some pretty unpleasant side effects. Severe diarrhea, constipation, nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite are the most common. Other side effects include headaches, infections, dizziness, and mild tachycardia, which is rapid heart rate. More serious but rare side effects include pancreatitis, medullary thyroid cancer, gastroparesis, bowel obstruction, and acute kidney injury. GLP-1 agonists are also shown to stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, which is the part of the nervous system responsible for the stress response. While these medications result in weight loss, in 2020, a randomized double-blind trial found that 40% of the weight lost was lean muscle mass. Preserving and even building lean muscle mass is incredibly important for health and longevity. It's not well understood why there's so much lean muscle mass loss with these medications, but one possibility is that the loss of appetite and nausea make it difficult to eat an adequate amount of protein for maintaining muscle mass. So let's talk about what happens when people stop taking this drug. When this medication is used without other lifestyle changes, unsurprisingly, the weight is regained and blood sugar levels rise again once the medication is stopped. The same is true for people that use this medication in conjunction with lifestyle changes. If they stop both the lifestyle changes and the medication, the weight comes back and blood sugar levels rise again. According to a study published in the journal Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism, 1 year after discontinuing the drug and lifestyle changes, participants regained 2/3 of the weight that was lost while on the medication. This shouldn't be surprising to us. Diabetes and prediabetes are lifestyle-driven diseases. We can't expect a drug that we take temporarily to permanently fix a metabolic condition if the root cause of the metabolic condition isn't addressed. The drugs act as a band-aid, and if you haven't addressed the lifestyle causes of the diabetes, when you take the band-aid off, the disease is going to flare back up. So are there ways that we can leverage natural Ozempic alternatives to boost GLP-1? It turns out there are several foods, herbs, spices, and probiotics even that boost GLP-1 production. So if you don't like the idea of taking a medication with nasty side effects, I'd love to share with you natural ways to boost GLP-1 production so you can enjoy its benefits. Many of these natural alternatives are more supportive of a healthy lifestyle that promotes sustained non-drug diabetes reversal. Obviously, medications are going to raise GLP-1 more significantly, so the results people see with the drugs may be more profound, but it's also why they come with uncomfortable side effects. So just keep that in mind. When we think about naturally increasing GLP-1 in the body, the following foods, herbs, spices, and probiotics are excellent options. I often encourage people to focus on protein, fats, and fiber as a way to keep blood sugar levels nice and stable. And it turns out all three increase GLP-1. Think foods like nuts, which have protein, healthy fats, and fiber, eggs, which are a great source of protein and healthy fats, and avocados, which are high in fiber and healthy fats. In my video on the best sugar substitutes for diabetics, I talked about allulose as a healthy alternative to processed sugar. It gives you the sweet taste you're looking for, but doesn't impact your blood sugar levels. Interestingly, it significantly increases GLP-1. If you use it in the morning, so in your coffee, for example, it also reduces the arrhythmic overeating that's often associated with the development of diabetes and obesity. It does this by activating the vagus nerve, which is the part of the nervous system that counteracts the stress response. These effects make it a pretty appealing choice for people with diabetes or obesity. Yerba mate tea, cinnamon, and rosemary are other pantry items that boost GLP-1. You may have heard of berberine, which people have been referring to as nature's Ozempic. Berberine is an herb available in supplement form that has many benefits, including blood sugar regulation. One reason being that it increases GLP-1 secretion. Curcumin is the active compound in turmeric and is probably best known for its anti-inflammatory effects, but it too increases GLP-1. And it does so not only by increasing secretion, but also by inhibiting the enzyme that breaks down GLP-1, which means that GLP-1 can hang around longer, exerting its effects. A specific species of probiotic called Akkermansia muciniphila not only increases GLP-1, but also increases thermogenesis, which is fat burning, so it helps with weight loss. In our online supplement store, we have a probiotic supplement containing Akkermansia. It's called GLP-1 Probiotic Pro, and we also have curcumin and berberine supplements there as well. To get access to these high-quality professional-grade supplements, you can register for a secure account to our supplement store, and then if you navigate to the catalog and find the favorites tab, there will be a category called blood sugar support, where you can easily find these supplements. Of course, you should always consult your healthcare provider to make sure any supplements or lifestyle changes are right for you. So while semaglutide drugs can have some pretty profound benefits, they also come with unpleasant side effects, and if they aren't utilized in conjunction with lifestyle changes, you'll lose the benefits when you discontinue them. If you're using them without addressing your lifestyle, you have to use them indefinitely in order to maintain results. If once-weekly injections and gastrointestinal side effects aren't something you want to live with, there are natural Ozempic alternatives, but whether we're talking about a medication or a supplement, you'll always maximize your results by using them in conjunction with lifestyle changes, like a healthy diet, moving your body, stress management, and getting quality sleep. As always, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please make sure to share it with a friend and leave me a comment so I know you're enjoying the content. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.